the wild celebrations. We're here at Lincoln Financial Field for a huge game in the Club World Cup as Chelsea take on Flamengo. Chelsea are looking to win the competition and won their first game against LAFC, but Flamengo are a tough opposition. The Brazilians also won their first game by 2-0, meaning the team sit joint level at the top of the group. Whoever wins this today could take the champions of the respective group. If you guys are enjoying the video, make sure to smash the like and hit that big red subscribe button if you love the Club World Cup content. And let's get into this huge game at Lincoln Financial Field between Chelsea and Flamengo. I am supporting Flamengo today. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to West Philadelphia, born and raised. It's time for Flamengo versus Chelsea. It is a big game in the Club World Cup as the two teams that took wins in the opening game, Flamengo, are taking on Chelsea. Chelsea beating LAFC. Who did Flamengo beat? They won 2-0 and the second goal was absolutely marvellous. Tunisia, the team from Tunisia. There was a good win, and I tell you, that second goal was absolutely marvellous. Chelsea did enough to get past LAFC. I wasn't totally impressed by Chelsea's performance, but they did enough. And this is what it brings today. It's a top of the showdown group. Whoever wins this game will surely go through as first place. And the last thing that you guys want to do in this group is to come second, because whoever comes second will probably be taking on Bayern Munich in Charlotte, North Carolina. So it is imperative for Chelsea or Flamengo to be able to get a result today. Now Harvey is representing his Flamengo jersey. I have one in the equipment bag, but we've got to film with Flashscore first. And speaking of Flashscore, they're who's sponsoring today's video. Stop! You're watching this video because you are a football fan. Well then, I have got the perfect football app for you, Flashscore. The Flashscore app will give you live updates of your team as well as every single football match in the world. If you wanted to know a score in Argentina, Saudi Arabia or even Croatia, you could check it on the Flashscore app. Flashscore gives you in-game stats, live tables across any league in the world, as well as player statistics and of course personalised notifications for you to follow your team. Download Flashscore now. It's completely free and you can download it from the link in the description and the pinned comment of this video. And let's get back to the action. But this is an absolute huge game for both teams, and of course we're going to be starting today's adventure in the right way with some matchday munch from Philadelphia. My goodness me, look at the size of... Oh my goodness me! That is huge. Yeah, we're going to munch that on the Metro.
Face, look at that!
Put it towards your face. Go on, get it in. Oh, look at the size of this pizza. Is it still hot?
Yeah, very hot.
Okay.
Very nice.
We need to get to the stadium and we need to eat this. What are you rating it out of 10?
That's a 9 out of 10, that is.
9. Big up to Dave Portnoy for the suggestions. He goes around rating pizzas. He gives this one like a 9.2. Apparently that's quite high for him. Anyway, Metro's here. We need to jump on. Okay, here we go. We're on the Metro.
That's a good pizza, man. That's a good pizza, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We've made it to the stadium. We've absolutely demolished that pizza on the train. We only left half a slice, didn't we? Not a bad brekkie, that. That's typical American breakfast, isn't it? Very nutritious. A great healthy way to start our football-rific day. We are also travelling tonight to Atlanta, so it is a busy one for us today. Now, I think there's going to be more fans here than the City Wydad game. It is a huge game, and I do think whoever wins this game will top the group. Do you agree with that one, H?
I think so, yeah. I think it's a given, really. I think Flamengo's last game is obviously going to be against LAFC.
Yeah, that's a win.
That's
yeah.
a win.
And I think Chelsea against Tunisia is going to be a win as well.
Whoever wins this is going to top the group, simple as.
Or if it does finish a draw, it will go to goal difference, which might be a little bit tasty on the last day, like teams having to score again more goals against LAFC and Tunisia respectively. But yeah, I was quite impressed with Flamengo, and I wasn't really impressed with Chelsea because I know what they're capable of, and Chelsea obviously looking to be the first team to win pretty much everything after wrapping up the Conference League and becoming the only team in Europe to win the Conference League, Europa League and Champions League. But we were talking about this before, right? Chelsea have actually lost a Club World Cup final in 2013 after the miracle of Munich to Corinthians.
Yes, another Brazilian team.
So it's another Brazilian team today. I would say arguably a better one in Flamengo. I do think they've got some very decent players and talent in their 11. We're going to have to see.
We will see.
We're going to have to see. After a very heavy, extensive security check, we've finally made it in, and we've been given some Flamengo caps outside. Get in! We're interviewing some Flamengo fans. They're all lovely, to be fair. And we got given some caps. It's time to get inside the stadium and make a change of shirt. We made it in, and the Flamengo fans are going absolutely crazy behind this goal. Oh my goodness me. Multiple flares. The Brazilians are ready. And the teams are out, ladies and gentlemen. Flamengo versus Chelsea. Winner will probably top this group. What a game we're in for. Wow, these Flamengo fans are just incredible. Red and black flares going off, yellow banners, big Zico's on one of them, I'm not too sure. Wow, great support, and all around me as well. Flamengo have got a tifo, of course they do. Wow, the support over there, and they're still doing the arm movements under the tifo. It's making it rock up and down, but this is it. Okay, Harvick, we're at Chelsea Flamengo, it's very, very loud. Score prediction, I'm going draw.
So, as we saw last night, Botafogo beat PSG. If they can do that, then Flamengo can beat Chelsea. My heart says it's going to be a draw. No, my head says it's going to be a draw. My heart says Flamengo 2-1.
I'm going 1-1. Here we go, it's time for kick-off. It's Flamengo versus Chelsea. Winner might take the group. What an atmosphere. Maybe the best so far. And underway. Chelsea Flamengo here in Philadelphia. Oh, what a chance to slip it through. Flamengo were in, and that has just got them going even more. Listen to him. What a chance to get it through. What a chance. And I think he would have scored. Another chance for Flamengo, a foul on the edge of the box. It was clearly a foul. Chelsea stopped. They thought it was a free kick. The referee said he took the ball, but I've just smashed my sunglasses. Absolute disaster. I dropped them. Oops. What a save. What a game this has been. Delap went sprinting down the right-hand side, and he makes a good effort, but it's another good save from the goalkeeper. Flamengo have had about 3 attempts. That's Chelsea's first, but they look dangerous there. I've made a little jersey change. We've got the Flamengo away kit, and of course, the Flamengo cap. Here they come again. Comes Chelsea with Neto. Trying to take on the Flamengo back line, and they've beaten him. Very, very good defending from Flamengo. Really interested to see how he's going to cook. For Flamengo! Somebody's got to get across there. Somebody just had to nick across. I don't know about you, but I think Flamengo are looking really, really dangerous on the break. Like, really dangerous.
They started off the better team.
Yeah.
Chelsea look a bit scared, I'll be honest with you.
do.
I think the atmosphere here is incredible. Flamengo got numbers as well.
They look a bit rocked. I don't think scared is the right word. Rocked, I think. They look a bit shocked and rocked.
I think so.
How good Flamengo have been, how decent they are going forward, and if they don't nip it in the bud, they're going to concede. It's kicking off. It's kicking off. Flamengo fans behind us not happy. It's a yellow card for sure. Wow, this game is at tipping point. Quality. Quality, quality, quality. Free kick from Flamengo doesn't go anywhere though. Flamengo in trouble, there's a peel of handball, Neto's in and Neto scores and Chelsea take the lead. Football, eh? Football, hey. Completely. And it's a mix-up at the back. One defender went for it, kicked it at the other, Neto sandwiched in between. They're claiming for handball, but they're not going to get it. Neto, cool as a cucumber. Of course he was going to finish that. 1-0 to Chelsea. That goal's obviously come against the run of play completely, but sometimes you just have to admire how good Chelsea are on the break. Pedro Neto is such an amazing young player. And was he going to finish that? Of course he was. And he's nicking the ball back again here. Tries to dink it through to Delap, and Delap obviously making his Chelsea debut today. So, let's see what he can do. Nice ball. I think it was a free kick outside the box.
Just outside.
But did the foul carry on in? I don't think so. I think the referee got it right. Chelsea have had 2 chances, the goal and the Delap one. Other than that, it's been Flamengo's game. So can they make it count? Can they make this domination count and get a goal? Look at the stats. Look at the final third entries. They've been absolutely all over him. But that's all that Chelsea care about. Pedro Neto has just gone one of the most amazing runs I've ever seen. He has got this lad on absolute toast and he knows it. Absolute toast. Pedro Neto down there. Took 4 Brazilians to stop the Portuguese wizard. So we got a drinks break. Cheers, Yamas. It's $10 for water. Or you ask them for a cup and fill it up with water from the fountain. Well, it is still 1-0 to Chelsea. Obviously, not told the story of the first half, the scoreline, because they've had 2 chances, and Pedro Neto is just absolutely simply unbelievable, isn't he? He's got the Flamengo defence on Brazilian toast, I tell you. But I tell you what, that's not the story of the first half. Flamengo have been very, very good, and I feel like they are going to come back and they are going to score, but then Chelsea are very, very capable of doubling the lead, and that might just take it away from the Brazilian team from Rio. Free kick. Oh, it's good. Oh! Well, there shouldn't have been a free kick anyway. I thought Cucurella was desperately unlucky to have that go against him. I thought it was a good, strong Brexit challenge, but I thought they were going to score for that free kick, and they almost did. Chelsea are screaming for a penalty. Enzo Fernandez did so well to get round his man. My gut reaction was penalty. That was my gut reaction. But let's see if this is checked. But I think Enzo Fernandez was clipped there. I think it's brilliant attacking play. It's just whether it was maybe too strong defensively. I think that was a penalty. I think he's got round him and he's brought him down. I think this is going to be checked. I think this is going to be a penalty. That is my gut reaction. Yeah, it's a penalty. Wow, okay. They've checked it. Check is over. I think Flamengo have gotten away with one there. I really do think that they've got a bit of Brazilian look there. I think that's a penalty all day long, but okay, still in it. Last kick of the first half, guys. Half time here. Chelsea lead from a break. Flamengo have been a better team, but Chelsea have the advantage. Interesting half, you just said, didn't you? Very interesting. I think Flamengo have been the better team. I really do. But Chelsea scored a great goal on the counter-attack. Delap had a chance very early on, after Flamengo probably should have had the ball into the back of the net. How good was Pedro Neto for the goal?
He's been brilliant so far as well. And I'll tell you what, when Chelsea have been going forward, they have looked a lot better than Flamengo.
Definitely.
Flamengo have had a few counter-attacks. They just got no one up there who looks like they're going to put it in the net so far.
They're playing well in the midfield. I am impressed with the Flamengo midfield. Jorginho's dictating, the captain Giuliano's dictating as well. I'm very impressed with those 2 players. I really like Giuliano. I think if he's young, he's a good talent. Jerson, yeah. He's a good talent if he's young. But Chelsea took their goal well. Obviously, Flamengo have had one off the line. I think it was from Jerson, actually. And I know you went to get some water. I think it was a penalty.
I haven't seen it yet, so I can't really.
So it was on the byline. Enzo got the wrong side of him. It was brilliant work for the Argentinian, and he was pulled. They did check it for a couple of minutes, waved away. It mustn't not been a clear and obvious error. Oh, it's close, but we're going to stick with the on-field decision. That was probably the conversation what was had.
I can see the second half getting a bit feisty as well. There's been a few challenges here and there that have been a bit. So we'll see. There's a few South Americans playing for Chelsea as well, and I think that's definitely a factor.
And ex-Chelsea players playing for Flamengo and managing Flamengo, Felipe Luis. Anyway, let's cut into the second half. Are you still going with a Flamengo win? Because I think the draw is looking more and more likely.
I think a draw is probably more likely, as you say. If Flamengo win, I think they need to kick it up a notch in the second half. We'll find out.
Let's find out after the break. No, I'm joking. Let's go straight into it. We are back underway for the second half. Here we go. Let's see what the 2 teams can do. Flamengo fans making a noise to start the second half. Free kick to Chelsea. For me, it's Pedro Neto who has this. An in-swinger, but it's going to be Reece James just to clip it in. It's Cucurella. It should be 2. It should be 2. I'm going to say here, right, if Cucurella doesn't touch that, somebody gets it at the back stick for Chelsea and puts it in. They were queuing up. Great little clip in from Reece James. I all thought, and I think the Flamengo defence all thought that Pedro Neto was going to have that and was ready for an in-swinger, but it came from Reece James. Good ball. I think he's had a really good game, Reece James, alongside Caicedo as well.
Yeah, playing in the middle. I think it suits him as well, Reece James.
Yeah, it does. Here comes Flamengo though. Wesley, bumper clatted down from Cucurella. That's a little bit of a battle, isn't it? Wesley and Cucurella. Cucurella has had the better of him in the second half. Oh, what a turn! Oh, what a block! It's wide! Oh my goodness me! How's it not gone in? I've just been soaked with beer. It's got absolutely soaked. That's just soaked. It didn't go in.
I thought it was in. I started celebrating.
It didn't go in. How on earth has it not gone in? Brilliant from Jerson. Absolutely brilliant. He cuts back in. I thought he was just going to finesse it into the back of the net. Who was the defender that blocked the first one for Jerson? It's an unbelievable block. Sure, might be Colwell, might be Levi Colwell actually. What a block from Colwell it was. and then it looked for sure that it was going to be put into the back of the net, and more amazing defending, and Robert Sanchez has ended up in the ground. I think he might have collided with the post on the back of the net.
Yeah, I think the player's gone for it, and Sanchez has forgotten where he is.
Will Flamengo get a better chance than that? But that should be 1-1. Should be 1-1. You're right. It was Reece James. Captain, fantastic. What a block. Chelsea could just bypass playing Barcelona style of play and just get the ball through the middle and run down the wings. They'd be the best team in Europe. Composure was what was needed there. He's tried to power it. He's tried to go for power. He should have just slotted it away into either corner. What a chance for Flamengo that is. They created it well as well. Through the middle, coming in onto it as well. Took it, it is a good save. But for me, don't just smack it as hard as you can. Just place it into the bottom right corner or pull it down into the bottom left corner. Good chance though. Yes, that's a good ball. Coming on into it. It's in! It's in! It's been coming! It's been coming! It's been coming! It's been coming! What a goal! It's absolute carnage! It's been coming! And it's arrived! Flamengo 1, Chelsea 1! It's been coming, baby! It's been coming!
We're just saying to each other, we can feel a goal coming. They've been growing and growing into the stage.
And they should have scored, but they didn't give it up. It was a poor corner. They played it back out. Lovely from Gersons. What a ball it is. Nice little back header to the crossbows. Nobody gave up. And in the ball goes in the back of the net.
Chelsea's defence has fallen asleep in the last 5 minutes.
Really has.
And that's why it did.
Great ball back in. And then it's a great header across the box. Sanchez tries to get there, but it can only be tapped in. Chelsea are surrounding the referee here, Harvey. Hang on. They're very, very unhappy about something. But I think Bruno Henrique, the substitute, has got Flamengo level. And cue the wild celebrations from the Flamengo fans. They've deservedly got level. They're getting the tifo out to celebrate the goal. Goal's given. The goal is given. Delap and James have come off for Lavia and Jackson, but it's been coming from Flamengo. They've been the better team in the game. Chelsea just took their chance from a magnificent Pedro Neto, but it has been coming. Minutes after Sanchez made that huge save, they do get the goal that they deserve. Flares going off absolutely everywhere in Lincoln Financial Field. Unbelievable support from Flamengo. Just thinking, surely they're not going to score again. Surely they're not going to score again.
They're really starting to
listen to it. Brilliant. It's brilliant. We're loving it. This is football. Woo! It's a corner. And it comes. Free header. Back across. Oh my God! They've scored again! Unbelievable! They scored again! What a turnaround from Flamengo! Absolutely incredible! Absolutely incredible! The scene's here, and it's a carbon copy of goal number 1. Absolutely incredible! Unbelievable! And it's a carbon copy of goal number 1. Carbon copy! Chelsea have fallen asleep. The ball comes straight, headed across, and stuck in at the back post again. Unbelievable!
Absolutely exploding!
Wow, it's a sea of red and black. I think it's Danilo who scored. I think it was Danilo on the spot. It was Danilo. It's Danilo, the ex-City man. The ex-City man who scores for Flamengo. Danilo on the spot. 2-1. The red. Jackson's off. Chelsea have lost the plot. Chelsea have absolutely lost the plot. And for me, it's a definite red. It's a horrible challenge from Nicholas Jackson. And he's off. This game is just unbelievable. My gut reaction was a red. That was my gut reaction. I saw the challenge, I thought it was dangerous. I thought it was dangerous from Jackson. And he has got that temperament, and Chelsea have lost it. They've absolutely lost the Reds. Conceded 2 goals, exactly the same within inside 4 minutes. And Jesse's lost his head, which he's prone to do.
Mate, I tell you what, I've always said this. I think Jackson has the lowest IQ out of any footballer in the Premier League. He's an absolute idiot. And he gets yellow cards all the time. He's been sent off today. It's just stupid.
It's a shocking challenge. It's a shocking challenge. For me, it was a red. For me, it was a red. I think it's going to stay. Got a flare right next to us. This is absolutely amazing. I think Flamengo are going to win this. think Flamengo are going to win this. And I did say that Flamengo would win this group. Chelsea would come second. And that's massive. That is massive for Flamengo. But Harvey said 2-1 today. I said a draw. Play again from Flamengo. Wesley's cross is not good. Justin! Should have been 3. Should have been 3 and the captain should have made it 3. I think Sanchez was just happy to see that just go straight into his arms, but Jerson had so much time. Chelsea have just been rocked and they stopped and they just had no idea. Jerson could have just picked his spot. It's on his weaker left side, but still a good effort. Wow, simply incredible. Absolutely incredible scenes there. Big chance here for Chelsea. Curled in. Oh, it should have been a goal. That should have been the equaliser, that. Enzo Fernandez that's missed it. It's curled in from Cole Palmer. Enzo Fernandez got high up. Flamengo complaining about something, but it's missed. So I think they were asking for a foul in there. But
the 18-year-old is coming on for Chelsea.
Oh, the striker. Flipping high. Manueki's coming on as well. It's here. Oh, they can wrap it up. Oh, it's in. It's game over. It's game over. It's 3. It's 3. Absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable. They've done it. They've beaten Chelsea! Absolutely incredible! What a goal! What a goal!
Bit of luck, but it's a great goal.
And deserved. They've been the better team in this game.
I'll tell you what, Chelsea have capitulated. Totally.
Really have. What a comeback. 1-0 down, but by far the better team, and they're going to win. Wow, look at the scenes here. Look at the scenes. Look at the scenes around me. They're going crazy. Maybe not this lad, but everyone else. Wallace Jan, the substitute.
Literally just come on.
Literally just come on.
First touch.
I think it's his second. 1 touch to get it out of his feet, and 1 touch to put it in the net. And Flamengo had deserved this. Chelsea have had 2 attacks, and then that free kick with the header. They got their goal based on a mistake from the right back, and Flamengo ever since have just been by far the better. Go home, Chelsea. They're going to come second, but they're going to be playing Bayern Munich, so they might be going home. Great attendance as well. Brilliant support from both teams, to be honest, but these lads have just been simply sensational. There is a lot of American blue rattling around, and I have seen some Brits in the Chelsea end behind the goal, but these lads have been simply unbelievable. Chelsea got a free kick here with a minute to go. This has got to go in, and then we will get one hell of an added time. Thought that was just going to fall. I think it was Gueye actually. I think that was just going to fall to him. And the Spanish man, I thought, was just going to tap that in. 7 minutes of added time to Flamengo to hold on. Chelsea have got to score twice. In comes their corner. Goalkeeper's going to take it. Just fall over, mate. They know they're getting close. He's onside here. Time waste. The Orlays are coming out. Oh, the English Chelsea fans have seen enough. They're heading to the exit. They are furious, I believe. This is going to be it, guys. Flamengo were 1-0 down at half-time and are going to win this game and go top of the group and put themselves within touching distance of the group crown. What a win, what a comeback. Wow, absolutely incredible scenes here. Flamengo 3, Chelsea 1. You weren't far off. You said 2-1. You said 2-1. You weren't far off. What a comeback. What a performance. 2 carbon copies for goal number 1 and goal number 2. Headed towards the back stick, put into the back of the net, and then again Danilo put the second one in, and then the substitute made it 3-1. Brilliant goal at the end, wasn't it? The composure to take it like that was fantastic. But Chelsea rocked, shocked, crestfallen, played off the park. Yes, Neto scored a good goal in the first half, but for me, they were never in this game. They were not in this game.
Especially in the second half, they came out a different team. As I said in the first half, they looked a bit scared. I don't know what it was about.
Yeah.
Lack of energy, maybe. I'm not sure. But these South American teams are taking this tournament very, very seriously. We had Palmeiras yesterday. We had Botafogo yesterday. We've had Boca playing well against Benfica, and today we got Flamengo beating Chelsea.
Wow.
That is a statement.
Absolutely incredible. And what can Flamengo do now for the rest of the tournament? They are now in a prime position to top the group. Surely they're going to beat LAFC on match day 3. So
that game too.
We will be at that game in Orlando. So make sure to hit that big red subscribe button to see us there. What a result for Flamengo. Surely they're going to top the group now. Absolutely incredible. Flamengo fans are going to get their team. They're going to go over and see the team. They've got to go over and see the team. What a performance. Chelsea, crestfallen, but Flamengo, wow, what a night. What a performance from these lads. Absolutely fantastic. They're giving shirts away to the people at the front. Unbelievable. Look at what it means to them. This is football. This is what you want. This is why we're here. Just fantastic. So if you guys have enjoyed, make sure to hit that like, subscribe down below. We'll be at Flamengo versus LAFC in Orlando, so we'll hopefully see you there. If you have enjoyed, Flamengo fans, smash that like. Vamos, Flamengo. What a result. What a statement. What a team. What a performance. Wow, I'm impressed.